Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. It is day 23 of 75 for EDSS here in the Realm Reborn, and yesterday we had the opportunity to start getting the chance to do some crafting after we had to take care of a couple of challenges through the Lancers Guild. One is still pending, however, we will be able to take that on anytime we want, basically. And so I made it the point to turn Edie into a crafting class known as the Carpenter, and I basically have grinded him all the way up to level 19 for that, because only by doing so can you come back here to where you met Mutamix Bubbly Pots and speak with one of his apprentices, FOPWAPD, about taking on one of her next challenges in regards to learning about how to meld materia to your weapons and armor. So, let's take on her level 19 challenge called Waking the Spirit. FOPWAPD wishes to teach you how to meld materia. Why, hello there! I see you're a disciple of the hand like me. Yes, and you have to take any class of crafting except for Culinarian up to level 19. Then and only then can you get the opportunity to start accepting this task. Mayhap you're interested in learning how to meld materia to gear. If so, it'd be my pleasure to teach you. And so, all you have to do is just speak with her again. Ready to begin? Good! Now then, there are two important things to keep in mind when melding materia. The first of these is carbonized matter, a catalyst required in the melding process. The substance is found throughout their nature. If you want to know how to go about gathering it, Kokosamug there can tell you. Next, you need to be aware of materia slots. Arms and armor each have a certain number of these slots, and this determines how many pieces of materia they can host. Normally, an item cannot host more pieces of materia than it has slots. However, as with most things in life, there are certain exceptions. But this sort of knowledge is for later down the road. After you've become more experienced, you might want to broach the subject matter with Master Mutamix. Now, off you go, and happy melding! And so, just like that, we get the experience points, and we can now start affixing materia to our gear. So, we can accomplish this. Well, first of all, we're going to get the opportunity to... I need to get my set of commands made available to me. I want to go to Actions and Traits, and then where's the general item? Okay, that's weird. Alright, you know what? It's okay, there's an easier way to do it. First of all, go to the armory chest, and then pick an item you want to have materia fused to. It actually has to have materia slots, or else you won't be able to do so. So, we are looking for, yes, my level 16 iron spear, and we want to meld materia to it. So we can choose any of these materia that we have available here, and use carbonized matter in order to accomplish this. So, I guess the big question is, what am I going to meld? Well, I want to meld a Strength +1 materia. The selected item's level is too low to maximize the materia's potential. Really? Well, that's really weird. I would like to at least demonstrate this, that you can do something like that. Okay, what the heck is going on here? Okay, it may have to do with the fact that I need to actually have built up more of a spirit bond with the weapon that I'm using. So, you know what? For now, since we accomplished what we needed to here, let's go ahead and change my outfit back to the Lancer. So yeah, I'm equipped with everything that I want to be equipped with for now. Everything is level 15, level 20. So yeah, I guess we need to build up some spirit bond in this iron spear that I've acquired. So the best way to be able to do that is to continue on in the main storyline itself. So I will meet you guys back at Minfilia, because she will have our next main quest challenge available for us. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. Okay, so made it back to Lady Minfilia, so let's get the next main story quest from her. Level 20 challenge called Lord of the Inferno. Lady Minfilia would like you to assist the Immortal Flames. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amal'jaa to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amal'jaa responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amal'jaa are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provided to the meaty. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. But before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. And so, that is what we shall do. So, I'll meet you guys back at Camp Drybone, where we will get this challenge for Lord of the Inferno underway. So, be right back. Okay, so we made it back to Camp Drybone, and so now we can speak with the Flame Sergeant from the Immortal Flames to get this quest continued. So, Sergeant, nice to meet you, sir. Ah, you're EDSS of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amal'jaa and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man, Ungust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amal'jaa plot if the mission succeeds, Edie. Let's make sure it does. And so yeah, we're gonna go now to the Invisible City, which is to the north of us. And, okay, yeah. This ramp up here will be the best place for us to leave town. Yeah, we'll just pursue the Magic Guardian. Kind of sounds like a monster from Yu-Gi-Oh! Although, it's hard to necessarily call everything a monster in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game because they're not all monsters. There are human-based characters and humanoid-based characters. So to call them all monsters, I think that's kind of an insult, honestly. So, making our way north. Get as far north as we can to get to the Invisible City. Gonna make our way around the boulders and past some battles that are already ongoing. And before too long, we shall arrive where we need to be. And we're gonna have to get through some vandalous simps in order to complete our journey. So, let's go to arms against this thing. And you think you can stop me, you scary little imp? Yes, it's a shame you don't have a special ability in like Final Fantasy VI that allows you to turn me into an imp. Yes, sucks to be you, I'm afraid. As well as your friend. Yeah, it sucks to be all of you. Because you're getting your butt kicked by me. And you shall pay the price for what you have done. And there it is. He's dead. Alright, so, now that we're in the grounds of the Invisible City, which could be, for lack of a better word, a ghost town, let's go over where the icon is supposed to be. Over here, perhaps? Yes, here's the destination. And so, it begins. If your level's above 24, it'll be synced. Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. And so we shall bide our time until the encounter occurs between Ungust and that pack of Amal'jaa that we've been hearing about. So yeah, there's Ungust. And the Immortal Flames and I are ready to go. Is the bait in place? All men is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amal'jaa appear. Yes, sir. And so, Ungus with his crazy shaved head, the way he's got it shaved the way he does, and here's some representative of the Amal'jaa and his friends. And so yeah, they're talking it up, and no sooner do they start their conversation than we make our approach. Ah! Yeah, hi there. What is the meaning of this? Why, something's amiss. What do you mean something's amiss? Yeah, as in reinforcements. Yeah, there weren't just a few of them. Yeah. Wait a minute, traitorous flame soldier. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I leaded the Immortal Flames clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Oh yeah, we're gonna get definitely pissed. Now, as much as I'll have to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Well, you're not gonna stick around and fight like a man? Well, you can't even be considered a man. So yeah, we now gotta protect ourselves against this pack of Amal'jaa. And so, it is on. Let's see if I can hold out here and prevail. Because yeah, definitely gonna need to. Alright, let's start by getting rid of some of the lesser opponents. Thin out the numbers a little to even our odds a bit. Yeah, filthy traitors, no kidding. Yeah, hey bruiser, I'm gonna bruise you. What do you think of that? Alright, you're down. Now this archer. Yeah, one of these guys is already suffering tremendously. We need to give ourselves a little bit of a chance of survival here. Alright, he's down. And now for you. Now we'll go around for a perimeter sweep to keep our numbers a little better. Because yeah, these guys are bringing their A game and they're not afraid to let it all hang out here. Alright, that one's dead. Didn't quite want that one. Ow. Come on, can I attack one of the bruisers? Yeah, because all I really need to do is focus on one more, and then we can focus on the big ugly. Right, now, I target you. I'm targeting you because if I do that, we stand a better chance of not having our numbers thin. So, let me slow you down a little. Oh, you're actually gonna watch from above there, Ungust? You're gonna actually observe from a distance? And now I'm being targeted. Which is not good. I'm wondering where my allies are, quite honestly. Because we cannot do this alone. And the Amal'jaa has definitely got his sights set on me. And someone's gonna need to have my back. Very much so. Alright, throw myself a high potion. Yeah, we've already got one of our guys killed off. So now our focus is to stay on the big ugly and chip him of his health. As slow and as painful and as arduous an ordeal as it may be. We've gotta keep going. I see more resources off in the distance. Yeah, it's not just the two of us over here. I should be helping out the rangers over here. Or No, I want to get rid of you guys is what I want to do. I need to get rid of you guys so we're staying a little bit of a chance of survival. Alright. Get this other archer out of the way. He has to go down. Alright. Now then. Back over to you. And it looks like I'm going to be chased by the halberdier. Now this has so far been a very slow and arduous process, if for no other reason than the fact that we don't have our full complement of party members here. And that can never go well. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah, because all the attention's over here. And that is a problem. Especially when you start running low on TP like I am. This is not how you want this stuff to go down, man. I'm just gonna get continuously chased now. Because, yeah, I pretty much stuck my neck out there. Gotta steal myself a high potion, never mind. That is frustrating. That is really frustrating. So yeah, this is where we could really start to see game over happening on a few occasions. I really want to meld my materia, I really do. It's not letting me do it. Because, yeah, for some reason, and I don't understand why, they're saying that you have to, well, you saw it. Where's my iron spear? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because I really want to meld here. But yet, for some reason, it's not allowing me to do so. And that really bothers me, that I can't do that. Yeah, because I could be stuck here for a while, just grinding. Just being forced to grind, and that's not what I'm looking to accomplish. Well, while you're here... Oh yeah, it's not ready because I need to wait for all my abilities to recharge. Don't ask me why, that's just for some reason what they've decided to do. Yeah, I've never had this much trouble with this particular challenge. Yeah, now he comes to me. Now he comes to me the moment that my abilities are maximized. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay in the way of your corpse while you do that. Yeah, go down. Alright, well, let's try this again. If we fail again, then I might as well do some grinding. So, when the scene resumes, we're going to just simply skip past the cutscene because we know what happens. Yeah, I don't need to see this again. We know that Ungus had us set up for a double cross. Well, let's not waste any time with it. Let's quickly get some of the big concerns out of the way. And then once we start wearing down the numbers a little, we can then move on to some other things. Alright. What the? Ow, crap, I'm bound. Oh, really? That's not cool. Well, let's start trying to eliminate some of the threats. Because we need to in order to ensure a better chance of survival. Alright. You're out of the way, but once again, I'm stuck. Who are we attacking? Yeah, okay, now one of the guys is dead. Alright. Now, I want to, if at all possible, focus on you. Because yes, you're the guy who's given us so much of a hard time that it's not even funny. Shut up, OUEST, you're not helping. And here come the reinforcements again. I want to get rid of these rangers. I want to get rid of the archers. And quickly. Alright. Let's drop the numbers a little. Alright, one more. Alright, and then back over to you. Yes, I will resume my course of action against you, Big Ugly. Because you're who I want to focus on. Good, my allies have my back. That's good. We'll definitely keep ourselves much more well off. We're definitely doing better than we were the first time. And this Amal'jaa is not gonna let me go down easily. And here come more of the archers. So let's just get rid of them, and yeah, now I've focused all the attention on myself. Now everyone's attacking me. Which is not what you want to have happen. Especially since I'm gonna get poked and prodded and almost killed off. This is not what you want to have happen to yourself. Alright, well... get away. Alright, now you again. Okay, yep, we wounded the Amal'jaa enough that we can claim victory. Yeah, I'm shocked that didn't happen the first time, to be quite honest. But yeah, we've weakened them enough. But now it's just me on my own. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. And if I say no... Beyond you! Uh-oh. Ah, crap. That would be a sleeping spell, and I'm out like a light. Yeah, it was gonna get to this point eventually, and so, yeah, bring him. Yeah, so OUEST pretty much rubs it in. Traitorous scum? Yeah, absolutely. And so now that we're in a screwed situation, what will happen to us next, I wonder? Yeah, because I was really shocked that the trigger did not occur the first time I fought this. But I guess we needed to do more protecting of our allies by killing off more of the Amal'jaa. So yeah, now we're all up in this situation. We're pretty much in a situation that isn't all that good, and we are even accompanied by some other people, but yeah, I don't think they're any better off than we are. I fear the Amal'jaa mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. And so now, we can access what's known as the Bowl of Embers. And so this is where we now use the Duty Finder to begin the match up against Ifrit. So, we have to go to southern Thanalan to engage the battle. So, to get there... well, I don't know. Because, yeah, you're supposed to be able to... okay, it's right here. Yeah, and the Amal'jaa are standing guard to let you know that you're not going anywhere until you actually defeat Ifrit. So, I will rejoin you guys after a timeout after we get some allies that are more than willing to help us in the fight against Ifrit. So, don't go away. Okay, so we now have our set party. 3 other people online who are going to join me as we move on to our next challenge. And that challenge will entail a big, ugly battle underneath an eclipse, no less.
Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery.
Yeah, we're meant to be sacrificed.
Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, you grace us with your divine presence.
And so, from the eclipse, comes the Ifrit. Not as an ally, but as an adversary. So, here he comes. He's touched down. Yeah, this version of Ifrit, much more darker and intimidating.
Almighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those 2 as well.
Yeah, not just me, but... yeah, Ungust and the... yeah, what's going on? This isn't what we agreed!
None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit!
No, spare me, I beg you! Yeah, look what your shit has done to us. Sorry for the slip of the tongue there.
Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn.
And so, Ifrit prepares to launch his blue fire at us. But yet nothing happens. Almighty Ifrit, my one true god. Uh-oh. They've been possessed. Your words are my bread. Yeah, like, how come I'm not under the spell?
Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will?
I wish I knew. So now,
could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation.
Yeah, suddenly now they're scared of me. Yeah, hi Ifrit, we know you're still here.
Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered.
And so, Ring of Fire, followed by a showdown with this big, ugly... It is time to, for the first time ever in Final Fantasy history, square off with Ifrit. Well, actually, this isn't the first time because of the fact that we are in a situation where we fought him in Final Fantasy X. So yeah, we get 1 full hour to try and kill Ifrit. So yeah, I'm finally ready now. Yeah, because I can pretty much assure you that the people who are accompanying me probably have already been through this challenge before, and thus they're just going to want to help me get through this as soon as possible. But since this is my first time with EDSS, I had to, of course, make it a point to show off to all of you what exactly happens in the scene that leads up to this point. So, that's what I did. I'm sure it convenes Malala, Terracin, and Perrin, but I had to show it for all of you. So yeah, as you can see, of course, the primary objective is to bring Ifrit down. Oh, and he can resist slow, apparently. Which is the only status afflictor I have. Yeah, when he says to come toward the Inferno, you're gonna have to make it a point to start moving. Because wherever he burns up a part of the field, you can take damage from it. Thankfully, we are doing quite well. Ooh. You know, the Vulcan Burst isn't damaging me too much. And that's fine by me, quite honestly. I have no problem with that whatsoever. As long as we can stay clear. Alright, so yeah, his Eruption ability is pretty devastating. But he didn't commit to it. Either that or he's just focused on our tank. Yeah, because Terracin is serving in that capacity in this challenge. So we have Ifrit to halfway now. Yeah, now he's really starting to get pissed, his Ifrits, because we got him to half health. And I can't believe I actually said that correctly. Half health. Ooh. Yeah, knocked me back. But we're undaunted. Yeah, just stay free and clear if you can, depending on what warrior class you are. Yeah, we've done well to cause this much damage to him at this point. But when he says, "Thy soul shall burn for eternity," start moving. Because this can be pretty devastating. In fact, it's so devastating, we all got killed. Yeah, that is his ultimate attack. And you gotta try and do what you can to avoid getting in a world of hurt with it. So yeah, he gets a full refill if you don't succeed. If you don't succeed, he gets a full refill. And I'll tell you this, when I tried this the first time with my original avatar, this happened a lot. That we constantly got killed off by the Hellfire ability. I mean, I just wish I knew that there's a way to avoid dealing with it or suffering from the effects of it completely, but sadly this is not the case, at least to my knowledge from what I've played throughout this game. I mean, all I can do is just do the best I can in the capacity that I have as a Disciple of War. Alright, so now he launches the Eruption attack. Don't know where he sent it to. So let's just make sure that we can act fast enough that we don't end up on the receiving end of his devastating ability. Because that would be very bad. We're definitely affecting him well. It's just a shame that he's resistant to slow. Because I can assure you that would be very helpful. Yeah, someone else is trying to slow him down and it's not working either. So we got him past halfway again. Get back in there. And as we get close to the 1/4 health, that's when he's going to unleash the Hellfire attack. We need to make sure we're better prepared, though. Oh, come on. Attack the nail. That's what we want to destroy, is the nail. Yeah, because... Oh. Did we get it? I think we did. But even then, it still doesn't matter. We're all still dead. I want to switch over to... Yeah. I mean, we're getting it right. We know what we have to do. It's just a matter of actually making sure that we eliminate the infernal nail before it hits the fan. Ugh. Yeah, you just gotta make sure we stay on him and never relent. And then when the nail comes into play, we've gotta make sure we get it. Yeah, because we don't want to keep doing this over and over again. Yeah, granted we do get an hour to do this, but who wants to be fighting the same guy for an hour? Non-stop. I know I wouldn't. I certainly know that my 3 allies would not want it to be that way. So we'll just keep doing whatever we can in order to make sure that we get the crap dealt with. Yeah, because we don't want to be at this for a full hour. Now get over here. You can't run away from me. As long as I'm around, you will not be running. Nor will you escape, because we're pretty much all in this ring of fire together, whether you like it or not. You brought this on yourself, Ifrit. We're getting them close to halfway. And then when that happens, we need to find the infernal nail, and quickly. Wherever it may be. Okay, it's out on the field. Alright, start pounding away on the nail. Now we go after the infernal nail. And, ow! Yeah, do what you can, kick it, punch it, spear it, slash it, whatever. Just get rid of it. Am I the only one who's just hacking the nail? I think I am. And that worries me. Oh. I don't think we got it in time, cause when he comes back... Oh, we did get it in time! Yes! This time we did get it in time! So, once you do, proceed as usual. Proceed as usual and do not stop. In fact, I'll throw myself a high potion as a caution. And then, once he does this, Radiant Plume, if you're standing in it, that happens. So yeah, now you're going to be forced to be constantly mobile. You'll be forced to be constantly mobile, and you will have to avoid the Radiant Plume as best you can. Wherever it sets down, if you see it underneath your feet, start running. Cannot stress out enough, because you could see it almost killed me. Right. Alright, Radiant Plume, get out of the way, get out of the way. Alright, took damage from 1 Radiant Plume. Yeah, he'll send out more than 1. And here comes another set. So we've got him past 1/4. In fact, I'd go so far as to say we've got him down to 10%. But we cannot let off the gas, not even for a second. We want to do away with the Ifrit and claim our victory. Nope, get out of the way of the Radiant Plume. Stay clear enough. And now to finish him! Yeah, the Blessing Light does defy you, Ifrit. We are victorious. Thank goodness for that. And so, Ifrit, one of the most famous and beloved Espers / Eidolons / Aeons / Guardian Forces, is vanquished. And what's left is a red jewel containing his essence. And so we go forward to pick it up. Or rather, in this case, it'll simply come to us. So now that we have claimed this jewel of Ifrit's containing his essence, we are warped back in a way to the alternate universe, where Ifrit's jewel will now go alongside that of Hydaelyn. And so, we have 2 crystals obtained, and there are 4 more still yet to acquire. Whether we shall get them all within the 75 days of this Let's Play is yet to be known. But I will do everything I can to ensure that that can happen. Yeah, pray forgive my lateness? Yeah. Yeah, Thancred arrives to the party a little too late, and with reinforcements no less. I was delayed by a congregation of Amal'jaa zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. And the Amal'jaa are not done. And now for what Thancred could have done. Yeah, rain down a trio of daggers right into its heart and its head. As for everyone else, I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. And there's Ungust, and the traitor, now under arrest. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. Yeah, because their double-crossing only got them more trouble than they wanted. I feel I owe you an apology, Edie. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. Like, yeah, don't mention it. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? Yeah, I couldn't agree more. This way, sir! Yeah, let's go ahead and follow. We're getting out of here. And we're never coming back. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Yeah, we were watched by the Garlean Empire. One of its representatives, at least. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ul'Dawn interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. Yeah, and I should point this out as well. The music you're hearing in the background, I liken it a lot to the Lose Your Last Life music from Shinobi 3 Return of the Ninja Master from the Sega Genesis. In fact, I'll play a clip during this just to prove my point. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Maybe. Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task that is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Yeah, another femme fatale. With allies like that, who needs enemies? I know. Beware, woman of love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Oh, we've already completed the Bowl of Embers. We're just going through the scene. But yeah, we could have bestowed upon recommendations if we wanted to, but of course... Well, there you go, the victory fanfare. So, I do believe that is going to bring this place to a close. We have completed the victory against the Ifrit, and so now we might as well just complete the challenge by going back to Camp Drybone and hooking up again with Thancred to let him know of our success, and then I guess it'll be only a matter of time before we have to speak with Lady Minfilia again. So now all we have to do is just sit and wait for that to happen. You can't fault an online game for having a long loading time. Especially when it's an MMORPG like this one. But you make do with what you have. And hey, wouldn't you know, we're right back at Camp Drybone. Now all we have to do is find Thancred, wherever he may have wandered off to. Tell me you've not gone far. Yeah. What are you doing hiding behind the Aetherite? Ah, there you are, Edie. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing the gods' ignominious defeat, the Amal'jaa will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah yes, in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds, for once a man is tempered... but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still a reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Edie. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this film. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to having contributed something to this mission. Yeah, as little as you did contribute. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The problems won't solve themselves. And so off goes Thancred. And so I will meet you guys back at the Waking Sands to speak with Miss Minfilia and complete this mission. So, be right back. Okay, so we made it back to the Waking Sands, and now we have to speak with one of the representatives of Lady Minfilia to enter, which means we're obviously going to a cutscene. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently on the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. And so, with that, this challenge is finally complete. We get the experience, the gil, and some Dawn wrist guards. But only after we complete the cutscene. And it's not made official until the cutscene is completed. My late arrival nearly cost Stevie his life. I wasn't there when the Amal'jaa took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should have never had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. Uh-oh. You're not leaving us, are you, Thancred?
What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every...
Huh? Lady Minfilia?
Edie, it is so good to see you again.
Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits.
Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us.
The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amal'jaa undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit.
Nor is this tale limited to Uldar. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late.
I dare say you've been curious as how to these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now ether exists throughout creation, it flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether. Crystals.
It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal.
Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether.
However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes.
But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give. In order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself are subjected.
Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo.
Yeah, and it's also in any person who plays this game.
We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It's as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why.
The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding.
While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assure me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Edie.
I believe I shall do that.
You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who fell Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself.
And so, whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns me that the temperate abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that they are all to be put to death, the flames with whom you were present included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. Execution without cause? Isn't that a little dark? I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, CD. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Yeah, but what a sad way to go. Through no will of your own, and you're meant to be put to death. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louisville would have never allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Well, let's hope for our sake that he can find the strength he's looking for. So now the quest is officially recognized as complete, and we can claim the prizes which we are so richly deserving. And so, as you can see, Lady Minfilia has our next task already available for us. But that will happen tomorrow, because it's time to bring today to a close, because once again, we have accomplished a lot over the course of this day, although it took a lot longer than I thought it would, given the fact that I got a game over. Nonetheless, we can move on with more of the challenges that await us here in the Realm Reborn, and those will happen in the days to come. So at this point, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will see what Lady Minfilia has for us next. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.